After the catastrophic failure of Justice League, and even after WB got Joss Whedon to rework what Zack Snyder had done, the film still failed. So WB at the time figured out their solution. Go give Kevin Feige a blank check. And even then, Kevin Feige said no, because he knew there was no repairing the DCEU. So now we know exactly when things went down in relation to WB, the DCEU, and WB trying to poach Kevin Feige from Marvel Studios and Disney. So it was after the release of 2017's Justice League that reports suggest, and per what's been said, WB considered that it killed the DCEU. WB executives met with head of Marvel Studios and, of course, the boss of Marvel, Kevin Feige. They tried to convince him to switch sides, and per reports, there was a substantial payday, and pretty much he would be allowed to do whatever he wanted. But per these reports, talks fizzled out over the course of the next half a year. So the way this looks, they released the film in late 2017. First half of 2018, talks are happening and they fizzle out by summer. Now, if you look at everything that was happening, this is when they would have been deep into Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, and chances are that they were trying to, convince them, hey, why not? You're wrapping things up, why not jump over? But you guys got to remember that anything they could have offered him was not a guarantee. They could have said, you know what, Kevin, fine. You're going to get 4 times as much than you're getting at Marvel. And it would have been pointless. Because since then, WB has been sold twice. And every time they lose people, people get fired, people get replaced. And now we're in what most people believe is the final iteration of WB before it's sold off once again and or never to be WB again, And I can see why he would not have stuck with this. Sure, he loves Marvel and he loves DC. We know this. Kevin Feige loves DC. He even talked about how he was a fan of DC before he was a fan of Marvel. And Superman, the movie, is the reason he is in the business. But at the end of the day, why give up a surefire thing and go and try to salvage a dead brand? It was a no-brainer that he was going to tell them no. But at least he listened to them and heard what their offers were. And granted, they were probably great with infinite zeros. But he didn't need to sell his soul to continue doing what he wanted because he was already doing it and continues to do so. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.